If you own a PS5 and you have not played these games, you are genuinely missing out on some of the best experiences this console has ever had. These are 10 must-play PS5 games. Let us get into it.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life?
Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2. Most open-world games give you a power fantasy. You are the chosen one, the unstoppable hero, the legend every NPC talks about. This game gives you Henry, a blacksmith's son with no special powers, no destiny, and no idea what he is doing half the time. And that is exactly what makes it one of the most refreshing open-world games ever made. Set in medieval Bohemia with a level of historical accuracy that puts most history documentaries to shame, this game forces you to think, to plan, and to actually learn how to fight rather than just button mash your way through enemies. If you want a game that respects your intelligence and treats you like an adult, this is the one.
Simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
IO Interactive spent a decade perfecting the art of assassination with Hitman. Then, they turned that expertise toward the most iconic spy in the history of fiction. This is not a retread of old Bond films, it's an origin story. Every objective has multiple solutions. You can go in loud, go in silent, talk your way through, or find a third option nobody told you existed. That freedom is intoxicating. You feel like a spy, rather than just playing one. The story delivers the kind of cold, elegant tension that the best Bond films always promised, but rarely delivered. IO Interactive did not just make a great licensed game, they made one of the best espionage experiences in gaming history.
You there, Leon?
Resident Evil Requiem. Capcom has been on a run that no other studio in gaming can match right now, and Resident Evil Requiem is the crown jewel of that run. Set in a flooded European coastal city, Requiem introduces dual protagonists whose stories intersect in ways that justify every tonal shift between them. Leon Kennedy returns, and newcomer Grace Ashcroft arrives as the best new character the franchise has produced in decades. The horror is relentless, the pacing is surgical, and the persistence engine, the game's central horror mechanic, tracks your playtime patterns and adapts the nightmare around your habits. Play at the same time 3 nights in a row, and the primary antagonist starts appearing where it shouldn't. That is not just horror design, that is psychological warfare.
My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
God of War Ragnarok. Santa Monica Studio took everything that made the 2018 game a masterpiece and made it bigger in every possible way. More realms, more mythology, more of Kratos and Atreus navigating a relationship that was never going to be simple, and Atreus stepping into his own as a character with his own agenda, his own fears, and his own destiny that doesn't always align with his father's. The combat is the best in the series. The set pieces are the most ambitious in PlayStation history, and the story delivers an ending so emotionally complete that it left an entire generation of players sitting in silence when the credits rolled. Ragnarok is not just a great sequel, it's one of the greatest games ever made.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
I wish things were different.
Ellie!
But they ain't.
The Last of Us Part 2. Nobody was ready for what Naughty Dog did with this game. The Last of Us Part 2 is not a comfortable experience. It's not supposed to be. It takes everything you loved about the first game and forces you to look at it from the other side. The violence that felt justified suddenly feels monstrous. The characters you trusted suddenly feel complicated in ways that make you question everything. Ellie's story is one of the most brutal, most honest, and most divisive narratives in gaming history. People argued about this game for years after it released, and that argument is the point. A story that makes you feel nothing is forgettable. A story that makes you feel everything, even when it hurts, is unforgettable. The Last of Us Part 2 is unforgettable.
I have to finish it.
There's a cost.
When we fight, we face our enemy head-on. And when we take their life, we look them in the eye with courage and respect. This is what makes us samurai.
Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch built a samurai epic that felt like it was made by people who genuinely loved everything about this world. Jin Sakai rides into battle in the name of honor, and honor nearly destroys everything he loves. The conflict at the heart of this game is timeless. Who are you when the rules you live by are the reason your people are dying? The ghost is not a power fantasy. The ghost is a wound. Every time Jin abandons the samurai code, he wins the battle and loses a piece of himself. This is PlayStation at its absolute best.
I must find a way to stop it.
Horizon Forbidden West. Guerrilla Games built one of the most visually stunning open worlds in gaming history with the original Horizon. Then they made it bigger, deeper, and more beautiful. Aloy's journey into the Forbidden West is a masterclass in world building. Ancient machines, lost civilizations, a mystery that connects to the very survival of humanity itself. On PS5, this is one of the most breathtaking experiences the platform has to offer.
This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop.
Demon's Souls Remake. This was the game that launched with the PS5, and it immediately told every new owner exactly what kind of machine they had bought. Bluepoint Games rebuilt From Software's original masterpiece from the ground up with a level of visual fidelity that still holds up as one of the most beautiful games on the platform. But beneath the beauty is the same brutal, unforgiving, deeply rewarding experience that started an entire genre. No handholding, no map markers, no waypoints, just a world that wants you dead and the slow, deliberate satisfaction of learning how to survive it. This is where the Souls-like genre was born, and the PS5 remake is the definitive way to experience that history.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Elden Ring. From Software does not tell you a story, they bury one. The Lands Between is a civilization in the aftermath of catastrophe. Every item description, every boss, every crumbling castle is a fragment of a history that was never meant to be reassembled. And yet, players did, obsessively, collectively, over thousands of hours. George R.R. Martin built the mythology. Hidetaka Miyazaki shattered it across the world and trusted you to find the pieces. Elden Ring won Game of the Year for a reason. A world so fully realized, so deeply considered, so brutally honest about what it demands from you, that finishing it feels less like completing a game and more like surviving an experience.
I command thee.
One more big score. We got enough money to leave.
Red Dead
What do you say?
Redemption 2. There is nothing left to say about this game that has not already been said, and yet it still needs to be here, at the top, where it belongs. Arthur Morgan is not a hero. He is a man who has done terrible things, who knows it, and who is slowly running out of time to make any of it mean something. This is not just the best PS5 game on this list, it is one of the greatest achievements in the history of storytelling. Any medium, any format, any era.
It is us or him!
That is the list. 10 must-play PS5 games. If even one of these is missing from your library, you need to fix that immediately. Drop in the comments which one is your favorite, and if I missed a game that deserves to be here, let me know below.